Charlotte, listen up. I bought something really cool.
Oh, what did you buy?
A brand new 4K TV. I've wanted it for so long. Finally got it. Now I can enjoy movies and shows in super high definition.
Hold on a second. How much did it cost? Where did you buy it? How did you pay for it?
Well, around $3,000. I got my bonus, so it's all good. It's the latest model with great features, so it was a good deal.
$3,000? You bought something that expensive without even consulting me? What about our budget? How are we going to handle the rent and living expenses?
But I got my bonus. It's a reward for myself. I work hard every day, so it's okay to splurge once in a while.
But we plan to use that money to pay for insurance. What are you going to do now? We still need money for living expenses and other bills. And you have no sense of planning at all.
It'll be fine. We can figure things out while watching TV. We can watch new shows and movies, which will help us relax.
Hey, it's not that simple. What if we can't pay for insurance? What if we get seriously ill?
Don't worry so much. I'll handle it. Things always work out somehow. They have in the past, and it'll be fine this time too.
Always, somehow? What are you thinking?
Why are you so mad? Let's enjoy it since we bought it. It's a new TV.
Your lack of planning is really shocking. Are you thinking about our future at all?
But didn't you want a new TV too, Charlotte?
I did, but not right now. The priorities are different. There are more important things to consider, right?
Don't be so mad. I thought we'd enjoy it more now.
Your insensitivity is unbelievable. It's proof you're not thinking about our life.
Don't be so uptight. Let's relax and watch TV.
Relax? When we have to worry about bills? When we need to figure out our finances? How am I supposed to relax?
That's why I bought the TV, to deal with times like this.
Seriously? I'm speechless.
Money will work itself out.
Enough. It seems pointless to talk to you any further.
Finally, I got a lunch break. With so many people taking the day off, I've been really busy, so I couldn't contact you earlier. Did you go to the hospital?
I just got back from the doctor. They said it's a summer cold.
I thought so.
I haven't had a summer cold in years.
This year, the rainy season was long, and then it suddenly got hot. I've been cranking the AC, and the temperature difference between inside and outside is huge.
Summer has really kicked in lately. It's tough.
Work has been busy too, and everything just came together at the wrong time.
I will definitely get better before our weekend trip.
Don't push yourself. Even if you go on vacation, you may become fatigued, and there is a risk it may return. Let's postpone it.
But we finally got a long weekend off.
I have a stable job with set holidays. So let's go when you feel better and can take time off again. They say colds can be troublesome if they drag on.
Oh no.
If you have the energy to be frustrated, you'll be fine. You'll get better soon, and we can go again.
Sorry, Elijah. I know you were looking forward to it too.
Don't worry about it. Just make sure to drink water and rest.
I'll call the hotel to cancel the reservation. Then I'll sleep.
Oh, you don't have to cancel.
Huh? Why not cancel it? It would trouble the hotel. If you don't cancel the reservation, it will affect other guests, and it's disrespectful to the hotel staff. Since it's only 2 days away, the cancellation fee won't be much different from the day off. But we still need to notify them. I feel really bad about canceling, but if we explain our situation, they might understand.
It's okay. I'll go. It would be a waste to cancel the trip, right? I was looking forward to it, and if I go with Mom, it won't be a problem.
Wait, what? Why did you decide that so suddenly? Aren't you considering my condition?
What do you mean? It's a trip to the Grand Canyon. It's a waste to miss this chance, so I decided to take Mom instead. It would be a waste to cancel, right?
But you said we'd go another time. Why change the plan so suddenly?
That was the plan with you, but this time I'm taking Mom instead. Mom wanted to see the Grand Canyon too.
Why did you decide that without consulting me? You made that decision on your own.
Mom had wanted to visit the Grand Canyon. She'll be happy, and I thought it was a good opportunity.
Wait, this Grand Canyon trip was arranged by you, but you chose a place that Mom wanted to go?
Yes, I thought we could go there first to check it out. And if it's good, we could go in the winter with Mom and everyone. It's famous for its stunning views, and I thought Mom would love it.
I found it strange that we were going to the Grand Canyon in the middle of summer. Now it makes sense. I thought it was because you could get a good deal on a nice hotel during the off-season. It was for Mom, wasn't it? Then you should have said so from the beginning.
We travel with Mom every winter, right? I thought I told you that our summer trips were to scout for those winter trips.
You didn't tell me. You never said a word about that.
I thought I told you. Well, whatever.
By the way, Elijah, you get really annoying when it comes to your mom.
Annoying? What are you talking about?
Your mom's not annoying at all. It's you who's annoying when it comes to your mom. Maybe that's why I might have ignored it. Still, why are you planning a fun trip to the Grand Canyon with your mom when I'm not fully recovered? You prioritize your mom over your sick wife. You're always being overly affectionate with her. It's gross.
Don't say it's gross. I called Mom after I left the house this morning, and she said she's free this weekend.
After you left the house? I hadn't even been to the hospital yet. You knew I wasn't feeling well.
I figured you wouldn't be able to go since you seemed really sick. I wanted to show Mom the Grand Canyon. We'll go again in the winter when you're feeling better.
Is that just between you and me?
No. In winter, it's me, Mom, you, and Dad, of course.
Right. I can't believe this.
I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait for us all to go.
You're the only one excited about it.
What? You're not looking forward to it, Charlotte?
I mean, your mom and dad are great people, and I'm happy to go with them, but When we're all together, you always ignore me.
That's not true.
You don't realize it. At meals, you always sit next to your mom, ignoring me and your dad, and just talk to your mom.
Why don't you talk to Dad? He said he wants to talk with you too.
Thanks to being ignored, I always end up drinking with your dad.
You two seem to get along well, so isn't that fine?
It's a family trip after all. Your dad and mom should share the experience and chat with each other too.
They're usually just the two of them, so it's okay if we treat them on a trip we paid for.
We paid for it together. I also put in money.
What's gotten into you now?
Why should I have to witness your mama's boy behavior when I'm paying too?
I'm not a mama's boy. What's wrong with caring about my mom?
Nothing's wrong. But ignoring everyone else and being blind to it is not okay.
You're really picking a fight today. Is it because of the fever?
Maybe. But I can't just let it go because of that.
It's not good behavior. Just stay calm, use an ice pillow, and get some rest. I'll eat at my parents' place since housework must be tough for you.
So you're not preparing my meal?
Why? Cooking is your job, right? I can't do it. But I thought it would be unfair to make you cook, so I'm eating at my parents' place. Also, I don't want to catch your cold.
Unfair? Wow, that's not considerate at all. It just sounds like a selfish excuse.
Anyway, I'm heading back to work. Make sure you rest and cool down. Charlotte, how are you feeling? Isn't it nice to have some time to rest alone? Since you unfortunately had to stay behind this time, I'll bring you back a souvenir. What would you like?
You really went and left your wife with a slight fever alone.
I'll bring back souvenirs and stories.
It'll just be stories about you and your mom going here and there, how great the food was, and how your mom loved it, right?
Well, I'm taking Mom to the Grand Canyon.
Have you met up with her yet?
I'm at her place now, waiting for her to get ready.
Did she say anything?
Not really.
Oh, I see.
She seemed really excited about the trip.
Elijah, how did you explain this Grand Canyon trip to your mom? Did you tell her I couldn't go because I caught a cold?
What do you mean? You need to be more specific. Are you asking me what I told her?
Like, did you tell her that we originally planned to go as a couple, but I got sick? Or did you say something else?
No way. I didn't want to worry her by saying you were sick. So I just told her that I booked the trip for her and invited her to come along. I didn't want to make her worry unnecessarily.
I see. That explains it. I thought something was off. It's unusual for her not to say anything.
Is there a problem? It was better not to tell Mom the truth.
It was strange that she didn't say anything since she's usually so meticulous. Normally, she'd say something.
Mom is so meticulous that we need to make sure we don't worry her. That's my way of being kind.
That might be true, but if you told her the truth, she'd probably tell you to stay home and take care of me. That's the normal reaction.
Don't badmouth my mom. Honestly, You're not that sick to need constant care, right? And I don't want to worry her, so don't contact her. I told her you were busy with work, and that's the story we're sticking to. I'd appreciate it if you agreed.
Fine. But it seems like you're becoming more of a mama's boy lately. Do you really not see it?
I told you, I'm not a mama's boy. I'm just taking care of my mom. Is that so wrong?
I'm not saying it's wrong, but there should be limits. Think about me a little more too.
I get it. I do think about you. But right now, I want to make sure Mom has a good time.
Oh, okay. We'll have fun. But don't forget about me.
Oh, it looks like Mom's ready. We're about to leave. We'll enjoy the Grand Canyon. We're going to relax and have a great time. So you rest up and get better, Charlotte.
I'll rest up and recover from this cold. Have a great time.
Charlotte, can you talk now? It's an emergency. Please call me back. I left work early.
Sorry, I was busy with work and couldn't answer the phone. I should have called back right away, but I couldn't find the time. So, you left early? What's wrong? Are you feeling sick?
I wasn't feeling well, so I left early and went to a nearby clinic. I've had a heavy head and felt feverish since this morning.
Wait, could it be that you caught my summer cold? Did I give you my cold?
Maybe. The doctor said it might be that too. I got some medicine, so I'm going to head home and sleep.
What was your temperature? Was it really high?
It was over 104 degrees. I was dizzy, and the doctor told me to rest. For tonight's meal, I'd like some soup. Something light and easy to digest.
Wait, I don't want to catch your cold, so I'm going back to my parents' place.
What? I'm the one who's sick. Are you really going to leave?
There's some instant soup in the pantry. You can have that.
Your husband is sick with a fever and you're not coming back?
Oh, and I'm heading to the Grand Canyon tomorrow with Mom.
What? What are you thinking? Your husband is having a hard time, and you don't think about taking care of him?
You can text. So do you really need care? What are your symptoms?
Fever and headache.
Just use an ice pillow and rest quietly. You got the medicine from the clinic, right?
So you're just going to leave me like this?
I had a 104-degree fever 3 days ago, and you left me alone.
Oh. Well, it's different for me.
How exactly is it different? Please explain.
I can't cook. You can.
There's no rule that cooking is my job.
But at home, my mom always did the cooking.
Well, your mom is a stay-at-home mom. We both work, don't we? You often finish work on time and come home earlier than I do.
But I can't cook.
If you can't, then learn. You could ask your mom, who's great at cooking, to teach you.
Okay, I'll do that from now on. But today, come home and cook for me. Take care of me.
Sorry, but I'm going back to my parents' place and then going to the Grand Canyon with my mom.
Is this revenge for 3 days ago?
Yes, it is. You don't seem to understand what you did, so I thought you should experience it.
What the?
So in spring, let's go on a trip with my parents with our money. I'll have a great time with my mom. And make sure to have drinks with my dad.
Your dad can drink way more than anyone in my family.
Oh, would you prefer the opposite? I'll have fun with Dad and you can have drinks with my mom.
You know I can't stand your mom.
She's the stereotypical loud New Yorker, you know. It's fun.
Of course I don't like it.
Oh, and when it's time to sleep, I'll do what you do and stay in my parents' room. Enjoy your room all by yourself until morning.
Why? A trip to the Grand Canyon shouldn't be lonely.
You brought this on yourself, you idiot. If you keep complaining, I'll divorce you.
Wow, don't speak like that. It's scary.
Starting tomorrow, I have time off. So I'll just hop on a plane back to my parents' place and go on a trip with them. Since you did it, it's only fair, right?
I'm sick with a fever.
And I had one too.
There's a big difference between my parents' place nearby and traveling to New York.
If you don't like it, then it's a divorce.
Why does it have to come to that?
You've always had a bit of a mama's boy thing going on. But since we live apart from your mom and there weren't other issues, I let it go. But now I see that if something happens, you'll go to your mom instead of helping me.
That was just a coincidence. If there wasn't a Grand Canyon trip planned, I would have taken care of you. The cancellation fee would have been a waste too.
That just shows I wasn't your priority.
How can I make up for what happened 3 days ago?
It's not about forgiveness. I'm just doing the same thing you did, to keep things equal between us. If you can't handle that, then it's divorce. Seriously, grow up.
Charlotte, I'm sorry. I really can't cook and I feel really sick.
Don't worry. I just talked to your mom and told her everything. She gave me the okay to leave you alone.
Wait, why did you talk to Mom?
So I'm going back to work now. Oh, and look forward to the souvenirs and stories from the Grand Canyon trip.
I'm feeling worse and my fever is going up. I regret my actions, so please come back.
Regret? What exactly are you regretting? Have you thought about your irresponsibility?
I really was wrong. I realize that now. Please, I need you to take care of me. We're supposed to help each other as a couple, right?
Whether we're a couple or not, your behavior was unacceptable. You acted selfishly without considering me at all.
I really regret it. From now on, I'll make decisions together with you. Please, just come back.
It's hard to believe you now. You've always made decisions on your own. And this time, you're just facing the consequences.
Please don't be so cold. I'm suffering here too. Please come back and take care of me.
You're not the only one suffering. I'm tired of being dragged around by your irresponsibility.
I'm sorry.
It's too late. I'm tired of you always making decisions without consulting me.
I really was wrong. I'm in pain. Please help me.
Have you ever helped me when I needed it? Whenever I was in trouble, you always prioritized your mom.
I promise I'll change from now on. So please, help me.
Your words are empty, and your actions never back them up.
Charlotte, please.
Figure it out on your own. Elijah seemed genuinely regretful, but my anger didn't subside, and of course, I couldn't forgive him immediately. A few days later, we had a family meeting where our parents learned the truth and started lecturing Elijah. His mom harshly scolded him, saying, "How could you not take care of your wife?" His dad also reprimanded him, saying, "A marriage works only when both partners support each other." My parents similarly questioned Elijah, asking, "Have you ever considered how much Charlotte has struggled?" Elijah hung his head the entire time and couldn't say a word in response. It seemed he finally realized his mistake. With a serious expression, he apologized. "I'm really sorry. From now on, I'll think more about you and act accordingly." Those words allowed me to slowly start to forgive him. Believing that Elijah was truly determined to change, I eventually forgave him. Now, Elijah treats me with much more care, and we are once again living happy days together. That incident was probably a necessary event for our relationship.